Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Nights with Nora. I'm so excited to be here with you guys tonight. I'm excited. It's always fun and exciting when I'm able to go live and talk to you guys. This is my podcast, but if you see me, say hello and let me know where you guys are watching from. I'm always so excited to be here with you guys, like I said, and we're just going to have a good time tonight. So let me know where you guys are tuning in from, and I will post that in the chat. I hope I can see everybody and y'all can hear me okay. Make sure all my mics is on. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's always a lovely time when I'm able to get in here with you guys, like I said. So tonight we're covering a very personal topic for me, and I talk about it on all my platforms all the time. But before I get started, I want you guys to like and share this video, tag a friend that may need this or who have been in the Girl Talk environment or in our group or in our sphere of the internet. You guys, I just absolutely love being on these platforms and sharing with my heart with you all, and tonight is no different. I get an opportunity to do that again. We are talking about breaking generational curses, y'all. And if you know someone, specifically a woman that may be on her healing journey that is in need of hearing this podcast, I ask you to tag this and share with a friend, share it on your page, comment, let me know where you're watching from. Just engage with me tonight because I really want to hear all your feedback as we go along on this topic because it is so personal, especially for me. And I hope it touches you ladies too in a way that helps heal your hearts from what you have experienced in your life or you may be experiencing right now. Because generational trauma is truly something that didn't have anything to do with us, that it was passed down to us. But even though it was given to us, it is not our job to hold it. Okay. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm gonna get started right here. I just gotta make sure everybody can hear me and you tuned in. I seen your comment, Lex. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in with me tonight. I'm gonna get started here, and I'm gonna get started right here. Let's see. All right, I'm so excited. So we're going to jump right into generational trauma. But before I do that, I want to remind you ladies that I need you guys to join my group. It's called Girl Talk Inc. If you join this Girl Talk private group, if you type that in or look at it, you can definitely go ahead and join that group. You can follow me on YouTube, subscribe to my channel on YouTube. And also, you can go to my main page, which is Nora Brown, and follow me there as well. And TikTok, too. So if you're on the TikTok area, I would love for you to follow me over there as well. And then go to my website at girltalkinc.info and subscribe to my website. We're also hosting a class later on in June 3rd, for anybody who's interested in becoming a social media influence, content creators, small business owners. I am hosting another class on June the 3rd, and I would love for you all to sign up for that. Just go to my website link. Let me post it in the comments so you guys can also see that. It's www.com, I mean, dot girl talk inc .info, girltalkinc.info. Go to that and you can join me in that social media class for all you ladies that are starting off as content creators, trying to build out your business, scale up. I want to help you in that area. Also, on my website, I do one-on-one coaching, group coaching, and you can also join and subscribe to become a member of our website as well. So I would love to have you in any capacity on my website to subscribe and be a part of our platforms and be a part of our teams. And I'm so excited to with all the work that we're all doing over there. So anyway, I posted that. I think it just popped up. Hopefully it just popped up and you guys can see it. And I appreciate you guys for being over here. And I'm going to jump right into it. We're talking about generational curses tonight. And as I said before, my name is Nora Brown. I'm the CEO and founder of Girl Talk Inc. And I have been doing this for about 10 years, you guys. I started this organization in 2015 as a way to help women heal from mental and emotional trauma. I just recently graduated from Langston University with my master's in rehabilitation counseling, and I'm looking to be a licensed therapist in the state of Oklahoma in the next coming months. So that's a little bit about me and what I do here on this platform. And I'm so glad if you're running into me for the first time, welcome. Welcome. I'm so happy you're here. I think that you will learn and gain and glean for what I have to offer you guys tonight. All right, I'm gonna get right into it. So tonight we're talking about breaking generational curses and being able to uh, flourish outside of that. Because I know sometimes people struggle with that, being able to do that. So I just want to I wanted to come in and speak kind of about my experience, what I went through to get to where I am today, and just what it means to me to be in a place to really help women heal, knowing that me personally, I had to overcome so many things in my own personal life to get to where I am today. I don't gatekeep. I like to share what I know to help women get to more of where they want to be in life and be able to elevate and climb and do all those things. And y'all, honestly, I'm a mom. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a sibling. I'm just like everybody else in this whole wide world, but I made a choice for myself many, many years ago to be a better version than what I seen growing up. And it was not easy. It was a challenge for me on every single front because I did not have a guidepost. I had no one. I was trailblazing at many aspects of my life. In many, many aspects of my life, I did have to trailblaze. Hold on here, y'all. I just want to make sure all my audiences are able to see this on all my pages. Oh, and of course, my ring light went out. Just a minute, y'all, because that's what we do. Can y'all still hear and see me? I hope so. Uh, let's see here. And of course, and this is all the light my room has to give me, but I hope y'all can see and hear me all um, in her. But anyway, so what I was saying before, generational curses, breaking generational curses. I want y'all to be able to comment and say and speak to me on all these different platforms. So I'm just trying to make sure everybody can hear me on her, y'all. I hate when I can't when everybody can't see and hear me. Okay, give me just a second, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm still here, I promise. Think we're on now. Okay. All right. Y'all can see and hear me now. All right. I'm going to jump right into this because I've already spent way too much time trying to figure out technicalities. So, define what I'm going to define what a generational curse is. It's an emotional, behavior, or spiritual patterns that are passed down through generations, not always supernatural, often rooted in trauma, learned behavior, or silence. How to recognize generational trauma. Reoccurring patterns of abuse, such as addiction, poverty, broken relationships, shame, and etc. What keeps repeating itself in your family? What's one thing in your family that you are experiencing that has been a generational curse for you? I just want you guys to shout that out in the comments and let me know something that has happened in your life that is causing a generational curse, something that's been reoccurring. Is it teen pregnancy? Is it child molestation? I know I'm naming some things that are pretty heavy and it may be filtered out, but divorce, all of those things are generational trauma, things that are being passed down from one generation to the next. So I just really want you guys to think about what is something in your family that was passed down to you in the form of a generational curse. Okay, it's really something that a lot of people don't think about or talk about, but is very true in a lot of families. They are passing down things that have nothing to do with you. Just because it happened to your mom or her mom's mom, or or your aunt or someone before you, doesn't mean it's going to happen to you. It stops with you. You have the authority and the power to be able to break that generational curse, to set that thing down, to not have to carry that thing on with you. And it can happen in the form of mental illnesses too. All those can be generational curses that are being passed down from their parents before you, your grandparents, or your great grandparents, and even back to what we call our ancestors. Generational curses that are being passed down from each and every generation that came before us. Um, when I think about all the generational curses in my family, I think about some things that I may not have known about, some things that I may not have had in my toolbox. I thought about, all the things that were happening before I was even born that I didn't even know that I was fighting against. I didn't know that those were things that I had to fight in my life against every single time. I just woke up one day and it was on my plate. And as children, when you grow up and you begin to develop, you realize that you're fighting a generational curse. Being illiterate or not uneducated is a generational curse. Maybe people in your family dropped out of high school, or they dropped out of middle school, or both of my parents dropped out of school. My mom ended up going back and getting her GED and then going on to a university, but she was at one point in her life a high school dropout. But she broke that generational curse that her mom put on her, and she went back to school. And I went back to school to finish that. I finished what my mom started. I broke a generational curse. So what are you fighting? What are you up against? As generational curse breakers, you have a lot of weight on your shoulders. You have a lot of things that you are carrying in your heart and your soul for other people, that things that didn't have anything to do with what you are doing right now. Not having a driver's license is definitely a generational curse. Just because people before you didn't have one doesn't mean you don't have to have one. You guys have to fight for the life that you want. And I know that it gets worry and it gets like turns into a struggle for you, but it does not have to define everything in your current situation. You have the ability, you have the strength to do what you need to do to fight that generational curse, okay? So I want you ladies to begin to think about that. I want you to begin to meditate on the things that you want to change about your situation. The role of awareness. Like I said before, you have to really be aware. You can't heal what you don't acknowledge. You have to be able to acknowledge the fact that this is a curse in my family. This is something that we begin to carry, and this is something that I will no longer um, continue to carry. The power of being a cycle breaker is unmatched. You are a natural born leader. You are up against things in your family that sometimes will make people uncomfortable. They might decide that they ain't messing with you no more, that you think you better than everybody because you're out to break that generational curse. Well, I got news flash for those people who think that way. Oh well. Okay, it's called going no contact. If I need to go no contact to break generational curses, then that's what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to go no contact. I'm willing to say this is, I might have to do this by myself. It might be a party of one. It may be that you are in a situation that you cannot do this anymore with a group. Okay, this is not a group project. This might be something you don't have to do solo. It's hard work. Okay, you're gonna lose a lot of people along your path of trying to break these generational curses, but they are something that your children and your children's children will thank you for later. So stand in what you're doing. The work that you're doing is important work. It's good work. It's the work that you need to do in order to get to the things that God has called you to do. So do that work. Do that important work that you need to do to be able to succeed. And I tell people all the time to continue to do the work and don't let the people around you, the naysayers, the people who gave those curses to you in the first place, try to stop you from making a plain way for your children. I was joking the other day with my husband and I said, I want to create Nepo babies. I want to create babies that are going to benefit from all the work that the parents did. Okay. People talk about nepotism. I'm okay with it. because the nepo babies, somebody had to go before them and do that work. Somebody went in there and grinded to build that generational wealth so they can live in it. And I want to create a nepo baby. I'm okay with the fact that my kids won't have to struggle, that they won't have to get it out the mud, that they don't have to go into college blind and not knowing where to sign up and get into all this debt and go through all the things that I had to go through because I didn't have anybody showing me the way. You guys, as generational curse breakers, you are something special. You're something to behold. You got a lot on your shoulders. Take care of yourself on the hike. Take care of yourself on the journey as you're moving through, as you're navigating uncharted waters, as you're down here acting like pirates. You're in uncharted waters that you nobody has been in before. Nobody that you know have been in before. So I want to encourage you when you're out here, you're doing the work and you're doing the things to continue to hold on to God's unchanging hands in this season. Get rooted. Get in some therapy. Get in a self help group. Join this platform and this organization because we're all about generational curse breakers. That's what we do over here. That's what your leader is doing. That's what your director is doing. That's what I do every single day. I stand in my power and my authority to break generational curses because I understand what came before me. I got the knowledge. How can we heal what we don't know about? How can we break a cycle that we do not know exist? And yes, you're right, Lex. It's very exhausting to be out here doing that. So take breaks, take care of yourself. I always push self care, self love. While you out here trying to fight the battle for everybody else, make sure you take care of number one, you. Take care of yourself. Love on yourself. Understand that you are important. You are an important factor in your very own life. That you need to take up the space in your very own life. That the places that are in your life absolutely matter. Absolutely matter. Everything that you're doing right now absolutely matters. I want you ladies to take out time right now to think about things that you're going to do as self-care. And give me just a minute while y'all typing that in the comments. I want you guys to write down things that are self-care, okay? Things that absolutely need to be done in order for you to take care of yourself. And I was wishing and hoping that my ring light would come on, but I got a small one, so y'all bear with me. Yes, group therapy is a blessing. It's always been a blessing for me. I can't think of a time when group therapy was not a blessing for me, y'all. I remember just uh, doing group therapy myself as a therapist, and I'm telling you, it was the best thing you can do is when you get in community with other people who have a vision like your own. When you understand that there are more people out there in your community that absolutely are breaking generational curses right alongside you, then life begins to look a little bit easier for you when you know you're not alone. Okay, there's something about community, and I believe in this community, in the Girl Talk community, you will run into people that are dedicated to the craft of breaking generational curses. Okay. Let's talk about it. Tools for breaking curses, therapy, prayer, setting boundaries. And I had a book, and I know I keep getting up, y'all. This is going to be a little bit more conventional because my unconventional tonight, but I want to show y'all this book that I have been reading, and it's called Boundaries. And I literally had it in my hand, y'all. And I have mom brain, but it's called Setting Boundaries by Nedra Swab, y'all. So good. Oh my God. Set boundaries. Educate yourself. Self forgiveness. Begin to forgive yourself for mistakes that you didn't even know you were making because you were just living life the way your mom taught you how to live it, the way your dad taught you how to live it, the way the people around you taught you how to live your life. Start forgiving yourself and give yourself some self love and grace as you begin to change on this journey and begin to accept who you truly have been all of this time. Who have you been all of this time? And maybe it was a mistake that you made because you didn't know no better. But now that you know better, it's time for us to start doing better. So we're going to start that faith and inner work. Okay. We're going to practice fasting, affirmations, and the support that you get. Start coming to the meetings. Start getting involved in this group. If I have something, if I'm hosting something, I want you guys to be a part of it. I don't do it for my own good, y'all. I get tired of talking to myself all the time. It's time to talk to y'all. I'm stepping out on faith and I'm doing the things that God calls me to do. And I need y'all to do it with me. I need you to join me in these podcasts, join me in the group, get involved. There is work for all of us to do. As I do this work, as you guys help me do the work and the call that God put on my life, I'm hoping that that jumps off on you. I'm hoping that you begin to get shook in your soul and begin to do the things that ignite you as well. It may not be what I'm doing, but it can be something in your own life. What has God called you to do in this season of breaking generational curses? What was it that your parents weren't able to do that God is calling you to do? What is it that your sister couldn't do and now you can do? What is it that your brother wanted to do but now you can do it because you have what it takes? The people are waiting on you. Your bloodline has been waiting on you the whole time. Stop looking to the east and looking to the west, looking to the left and looking to the right. It's you. It's you. It's been you the whole time. It's never been anybody else. It's been you the whole time. And I want you to know that. I want you to sit with that fact for just a few minutes that it has been you all alone. It has never been anybody else. It's been your job. Don't let these moments to be who God called you to be pass you by. I don't know what God is calling you to. I don't know what you're supposed to be doing. I don't know where you're supposed to be at, but God knows. And more than likely, you know. You know, and fear has had you in a chokehold. But I need you to let go of that fear. Let go of the fear that you've had in your heart and begin to walk in the calling that God has had on your life the whole time. It's not always about, is it a perfect storm? Because honestly, it's never going to be a perfect day to do something that could potentially be embarrassing, something that can potentially, make you look bad, something that you don't have enough money for. Maybe you don't believe you have enough skill for it. But I always keep coming back to this, and I say this in like everything I do. All you have right now is all you need. Sometimes all you have right now in this moment, whether it's in your bank account, whether it's in your educational portfolio, no matter what stage you in, all you have right now is all you need. Stand on it. Step into it. Do what God called you to do right now. I dare you. I dare you to do it right now. Sometimes I think about, all of those different things. Um, and I'm going on my journey and I'm trying to be brave and I'm going in places that I ain't never been before. I'm showing up in rooms that I ain't never sit in and maybe not be welcomed in all the time. But what I do know is that when I'm given the green light, I'm going to move. And it's an everyday decision. It's a choice that you need to make. It's some thoughts that you had to do. It's beginning to take back your power. Take back the power that was stolen from your grandparents. Taking back the power that was stolen from the people that came before you. And it's work that you have to do. You've been conditioned that this is the way that things are supposed to be done. People have been conditioned around you that this is the way that things are supposed to be done. But that is not always true. That is not always what is so. That doesn't always have to be what it is what it is. No, it's not. It used to be what it was, but it's not no more. Since you came into the room, since you picked up the mantle, it's no longer going to be that way. Something in here is about to shift. Something in here is about to change. Things are about to shift for you and your loved ones in your bloodline, okay? Because now it's my bloodline on the front line. It's no longer, maybe I'm going to do it. I'm about to get it done. I'm about to do this work. This is about to happen for me. It's about to get me to exactly where I want to be. Start saying out loud the things that you are breaking down. Okay. When I set out on my mission many years ago to go to college, it was a long time ago, y'all, in the land of 2003. Okay. That was over 20 years ago. I set out to a school. Me and my sister set out to a school. It was a PWI, predominantly white university in a small little bitty town. And I said, "What in the world, Lord, is out here for me?" From an 18-year-old black woman from Tulsa, North Tulsa, Oklahoma. What in the world is out there in this country town for me? Okay, but it was a miracle out there for me. There was lessons, there was blessings, there was people that I needed to meet. There is somebody out there that you need to meet if you step outside your comfort zone. There are people out there that God has things to give you, gifts to give you, grace to give you, money, monetary things to give you, information, wisdom, knowledge to give you. And it, but you have not met them yet because you refuse to move. You refuse to go where God is calling you to go because you're not familiar with it. But it's time to move. There's nobody back there telling you nothing. It starts with you. You got to make a decision that I'm going to do what God called me to do no matter what, because I need to get to where God is calling me to get to. I need to make a way out of no way. And that's what God do. He know how to make a way out of no way, don't he? It's just like he's so good at making a way out of no way. Like I've never seen God really show up, not show up for people when he's needed. My mama say, he won't he do it? My mama used to say that all the time. Won't he do it? Okay? Because he gonna do it for you every single time. He gonna supply what you need every single time. If you take that step, it might be some days you're gonna have to cry. You might get laughed at a couple days. It may not be a lot of people at that thing that you're trying to do, but keep doing the thing. It may be that you doing the thing was the thing. It may not be that it was 150 people there. It may not be that 1,000 people saw your video. It may not be that you got a straight A. It may be that you just showed up, that you went to church, that you went out with that friend, that you text that friend. It may just be the act of you trying. That was what God wanted you to do. Have you ever thought about that? Just trying and attempting was the faith. It may not be that you accomplished it. The fact that you went to the gym, you may not have lost no weight, but the fact that you just went to the gym might be the thing that God was calling you to do in that moment. It may be the fact that you tried, that you applied. You may not get the position. You may not even get accepted into the school, but the faith trial may be that you just tried. That is practicing, preparing you for what God wants you to do later on down the line. So maybe right now, He just wants you to try. Try one more time. Give this thing one more shot, to give relationships one more shot, to give that school one more run, to give being a mom one more ruha. All the things that you want to do in your life, all the places that you want to go, all the things that you want to do are going to take some practice. It's going to take some work. So you may not ace it every single time. You may not get every single thing that you want every single time. So I dare you, I dare you, I dare you to start again. I dare you to give it another shot. I dare you all to give it one more shot. And that's what I have to say. Celebrate all your small wins because you're up against a lot. Every boundary you set, every hard conversation you have with sometime, every time you choose peace over chaos is a win. Honor your growth in this season. I want you guys to honor your growth in this season. And I will say it each and every time. Honor where you've come from. Look back over your life and think about, wow, this is where I used to be and this is where I am right now. I remember growing up in my home and we did not have a refrigerator. I told this story before on another account. I grew up in a home. In one part of my home, we moved around a lot, y'all. So I did have refrigerators at a couple of my houses, but I was in maybe 15 houses growing up throughout my whole, from birth to 18. When I moved out and went to college, I probably lived in about 15 homes, and that is no joke. 15, count them, okay? And in one of those situations I was in, we did not even have a refrigerator. So I can celebrate every time I go in my kitchen and I open my refrigerator and my food is good and cold. That's, to me, is a celebration. It's an affirmation that I am breaking generational curses, because in my life and in my home, me and my kids ain't never going without a refrigerator. So help me God, and I pray to God that I'm never in a situation like that. But when I go in my house, I celebrate because I have a refrigerator in there. I have a bed with a bed frame in it. I have central air and heat blowing through my house. I grew up in a house with an air conditioner in the window sometime, in one of the houses that I lived in as well. So I have to really understand and get to know that I need to celebrate my growth and I honor my growth. And sometimes y'all see me posting on my social medias about graduating. Y'all, I don't understand what it means to hold a master's degree. You don't know what it feels like to grow up in a home where the highest level of education is middle school. For you to go through high school, 4 years of college, go back and do 2 more years of college, have associate's degrees and all of that, that is an honor and a privilege. To maybe y'all households, people just have degrees laying around, but that don't happen in my family. There's nothing laying around. Opportunities are not laying around. Okay, options are few. Okay, we got food stamps, we got WIC, we got all of that, but we don't have a lot of degrees. We don't have a lot of accolades. So for me to come out and do that, and to be able to leave that legacy for my family and to begin to turn things around and normalize education and normalize success has been a complete and total blessing. So honor your accomplishments. Honor the things that God has called you to do in your lifetime. Um, I want to encourage you guys to identify your patterns in the ways that you want to shift them. Journal about that, write about that, talk to your therapist about it, sign up for my classes, sign up for my one on ones, get involved in a group, begin to build community with other people that are trying to be successful just like you. Okay? I love you guys. And like I said, when you join my classes and you enroll for your one-on-one sessions, I'll be able to talk to you guys one-on-one about the things that you want to accomplish, the things that you are doing. I'll leave my link. I have left it before, but I'll say it again. It is www.girltalkinfo. Girltalkinc.info, and you go there and you can sign up to be a part of that community and part of my classes. If you're not ready to take that step, I dare you to join my Girl Talk Inc. group. It's totally free. You just join the group and you can be in a community of women who are also on a healing journey, women that are also trying to succeed, that are moving forward and breaking down generational curses that were given to them many, many years before we came to this time. Okay. So it is just important to me. It is extremely important to me that everybody understand what it means to be a part of this community. You get an opportunity to meet like-minded women who are on the same journey as you. Like I said before, that are not judgmental. We're not judging. We're here to say to listen and not judge. This is truly a community where we listen and we do not judge. You'll never hear that from me. As your mentor, as your therapist, as your coach, wherever you want me to be in that capacity, I'm willing to be. I'm here for you. I'm open to you for questions, for comments, and all of those things. But what I really wish you would do and what would be the most helpful for each and every one of you ladies is to sign up for a one-on-one time for me to really coach you through your personal things. These things that we're doing are great. They're fine. I love that you guys are listening to the podcast and you're joining the groups and you're being a part of that. That is proactive. That is great. That is going to help you along your journey. But really, what's going to help you and really, really set you apart is joining in and getting that one on one support. That one on one opportunity to meet with a therapist, to meet with your coach, someone who can really coach you through your own personal problems and your own personal things that you are dealing with in these seasons. Anyway, I love you ladies, and I thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I hope this was good. I'm sorry that my ring light went out and all of that stuff, but I think it is what God called me to do. If you go to my page, I have a Nights with Nora podcast. There's also a link in my website. If you guys go up to the top of my page, it's in my link tree on Facebook. If you guys are watching from YouTube, go to my page on Facebook and you'll see all of that. But I think I have my link tree over there. If it's not, I'll drop the link on all my websites so you guys can go and listen to my past podcasts because I really want you guys to hear and see what my heart is for all the things that you guys are trying to do in your life. You need it. It's growth. It's going to get you from one place to the next. You need the support. We are all built for community, okay? We are all built for community. We're not built to do this thing alone. We are built to do this thing with community. And I want to walk with you guys on your journey as you explore and you go through. But anyway, I love you ladies. Thank you guys for tuning in with me tonight. I hope you learned something useful, something to take back, to journal about, to think about. But what I want you guys to do for homework, because I love to give homework, that's the things that I give all my clients, is I want you guys to think about one generational curse that you're currently trying to break, and think about where you're at with that curse. And try to build an affirmation around that curse. That affirmation can sound like, I can do this. I used to write these things on my mirrors. I have my mirrors in my room, and in my bathroom I would write, I am healed, I am beautiful, I am chosen, I am wealthy, I am okay, I am enough. These are things that I didn't believe about myself at that time. I didn't believe that I was enough. I didn't believe that I was worthy. I didn't believe that I was going to be the one. I didn't believe I could go back and get my master's degree. I didn't think I would ever get married. I didn't think I was ever going to be a mom. I just did not believe those things. It just seemed so far fetched for me to be able to be there. I was already in a mountain of debt from my undergrad. I did not see myself becoming a master's level student. I didn't even see myself graduating. But lo and behold, God made a way. He made a way out of no way. He made things come into my life that I didn't know, but I had to do the work. Because faith without works is dead. It's dead as a doorknob. I had to show up every day. I had to do the work. I had to push through. I had to fight through. Whether it was grief at that time, no matter what I was in at that time, whatever travesty or thing that was going on in my life right now, I had to continue to wake up every single morning and do the work. I want to encourage you ladies to do the work. Do the homework. Do the work. Sign up for the classes. Pay the money. It's worth it. Whatever you have to do the work. And it doesn't even have to be with me. I want to encourage you to do the work. And honestly, I don't care where you do it. I just want to see you happy. I want to see you flourishing. I want to see you doing the work and telling the stories and converting the people. Because what about when you get healed? What you illuminate another room. I remember another quote that I love so much by Marian Anderson Williams, or Marian Williams, and she said that when you go into your another room, that your light will illuminate, will give other people permission to shine their own. When you go into a room and you shine your light and you become healed, you give other people a permission to heal as well. And I want to give you guys permission today. I want to invite you. I want to remind you. I can't control you. I can't make you. I can't shake you. But I want to remind you that you are enough, and that you are healed, and that you are chosen. You are chosen to do the things that God has for you in that life. Whether it is to be a nurse, a doctor, an attorney, someone in tech, a business owner. I don't know what you're called to do in this life. I just want to see you doing it. I just want to see you happy doing it. I want to see you fulfilled doing it. That would make me happy, to see you doing the thing that God called you to do, even though it was hard. I want that story for myself. And that's why I push it on other people. I'm human just like everybody else. I wake up and do things and cry and scream and kick. My husband's probably the main one who sees me in tears all the time, because I'm so passionate about the things that I want to see in this earth. I'm so passionate about the things that I want to do in this lifetime. I don't want my life to pass me by knowing that I had all these gifts and I had this voice to share and to give to other people, and I didn't do everything in my power to see it be done. I would spend every dime of my money to do the things that I want to do if I had some money to spend. But that's where it is. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm sitting at. I can't push it away. I can't bury it any longer. This is just who I am. This is what I want to do, and this is what I love to do. And I'm here doing the Lord's work, okay? Doing what I love to do. which is to help people, to love on people, and to spread the good news and to encourage you guys to be exactly who God called you to be. That's it. That's the message. And I love you guys. How can you support me? You can support me by liking this video, sharing this video, going to my YouTube and subscribing, becoming a subscriber on my pages. All of that helps me push out the mission. All of that gives me access to more and more people to continue to do the Lord's work and to continue to do the work that God's called me to do in mental health and to continue to heal women on their healing journey. All right. I love you, ladies. Thank you so much for the comments. I've seen them all. I will go back and respond and say hi to all of you guys when I get a chance. Okay. I love you, ladies. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see y'all next time.